Okay, so here we have the seated single arm cable row, so we're using a D handle on your regular cable row here. So why are we going to use this? This is a great way to learn how to do a row, but also if you're feeling out some back pain or there's something not quite right that you can perform the dumbbell row, the seated row is a great alternative that will alleviate stress from your lower back as well. We like this setup as well because we've got something in front of him that he can also post his opposite arm, his non-working arm, up against, so you can press as a counter force into this. Generally what we like to have is the left leg or the working side leg posted up. The right leg is optional. He can keep it down the ground or he can keep it up here if he wants. So for this lat row, what we would normally say is to get sat on the bench as normal. But if you can notice from where his shoulder is to where the center of the cable is, there's a slight bit of distance, which means that cable will be pulling him out of line from this point of contact. So what I'll ask Vivek to do, if he's on his left side, I'll ask him to move over to the right side of the bench. So now that line of pull is straight. As he draws his elbow back through to here, we have a consistent pull. So what I want him to focus on here is the same thing as before. Keeping that plank, that holding position of the rib cage stuck, chest slightly elevated. He can keep that shoulder low and he can go forwards as he goes down with the shoulder going forward without losing that chest position. If he allows it to go forward and he collapses his chest, we've lost that tension in the lat here. So he keeps the chest proud. He's going to drive that handle back with a slight underhand grip, keeping the elbow tight to the side, and it doesn't go past his torso. This is maximum tension on the lats. So here we can also change a couple of things. We can either have him rotated towards the right side, which will focus a little bit more on the tension at the back, or we can have him facing the left side, which will focus more on the stretch at the bottom. So depending where you want to have it or where he's programmed, we'll have you sitting in between these two positions. Perfect.